Guess what? Guess who is back in Los Angeles? Guess who is back out of the crevice from out of the dark ages? He has returned. I am from out of the dark ages. Hmm. Sit back and listen to O'Neill flip and flop. Is that what Vanswell said tonight? Vanswell, you may want to sit this one out because we're going to have to talk about this one tonight. We are not flipping and flopping. We are going to ask real solid questions. Good evening, friends. I'm back from out of the abyss, friends. It feels so good to be back. It feels so good to be home. I'm out of the abyss. I was in the abyss. O'Neill was in the abyss, and you stuck with me through thick and through thin. Me in the darkness, friends. It was extremely cold. O'Neill cold every night. I was very, very cold. You know? Yeah, man, me need to go back home, man. Me have to go back home. George, listen to me. Me don't know why did I allow them to talk me into going there. Me don't know why them talk me into going there, George. I don't know why they talked me into going there. Give me one moment. Let me turn on some of the lights inside of my place. Give me one moment. I don't know why them talk me into going there. Me don't know why. I just don't understand why did I allow them to talk me into going there. Can you imagine? I was into the abyss. All right, friends. Well, let's run into this. Let's run into this. Let's run into this. Let's run into this because we spoke about this before. We spoke about the same particular topic, right? And I said a bunch of things. And I said that this one, Amber is going to have to deal with this one. Amber is going to have to deal with this. No, Anthony, it's not time for Anthony to get a divorce. It's time for Amber to work on what she needs to do. Amber needs to work her thing out. She can't rely upon the system or anything else to not let her move forward. Let's get into this. Let me go into it. No more talking. Let's go.
What are you so happy about?
Baby, God is good.
That is good. All the time.
All the time and all the time, God is good. And we have so much to be blessed about.
So much to be blessed about? Or we're so...
Whatever. Whatever. We have so much. Like, opportunities. Just sometimes you don't have to go looking for them. They just find you. You know what I'm saying?
They just find you. Angela Atkinson, I'm glad that this is where you are. Because yes, this is where O'Neill's mind is today. Amber need to stop this good wife mumbo jumbo. It is nonsense. It does nothing for her. This is what I was talking about from a long time. This is what I talk about from a long time. Remember Angela Atkinson that O'Neill complained about the same good wife thing a long time ago. And I said there is no such thing as a good wife thing. It is time now for you, the character, to step up and realize that this is who you are. You're married to this particular man and this is what you are. Forget about all of the other things of you trying to be the best in the world and nonsense. You're not going to ever get that title. And I gave you a description of a man and you know what I mean? Endowment then between men. I'm going to tell you, say, every time you think you have the biggest size to give a woman, and next man will come and trump you. So you just have to do your thing when you go into the bedroom. You can't decide your mind. So you go and say, well, you know what? I think I have the biggest size. Every time you think you have the biggest size, somebody else going to come in again. I use that comparison, that little analogy there to say this good wife thing makes no sense. Thank you very much for this, Angela Atkinson, because I said it before. Run into it.
And baby, I got another opportunity that just kind of got handed in my lap. So, Ro took us to this restaurant, and it's kind of struggling right now. But I know when me, Wayne, and Ro get involved, we will definitely get that thing jumping again. I mean, I've never been in the restaurant industry, but they say it's hard, but I don't think it's going to be that hard.
Look upon her face because she cannot believe that the same husband where O'Neill complain about how much time, the same husband that O'Neill complain about, O'Neill say, listen to me, while me accept what some of the other folks are saying and me know certain things, look at this right here, so. She's realizing that all of this good wife thing what she had tried get done, that is not going anywhere. Listen to me and listen to me again. This is for Amber to deal with. She has to deal with this. Amber can never be be Anthony's equal because she doesn't have enough money, point blank. Fine. But when she did have a restaurant, she should have keep it. Anthony stupid. No, Anthony stupid. Anthony do him thing. What Amber need to do is find out if she can do her thing. Make it make sense. You sold a thriving business, but you're going to strap up to start up a struggling restaurant. It no make no sense, Angela Atkins, but it is showing you that the man discounts anything that Amber is thinking about. And that was what the business partner was trying to tell Amber. A power couple would be sexy also. Exhale, Amber, please. This dumbing down is foolish. I don't think they're dumbing her down. They are trying to see if she's going to wake up. And the question is the woman going to wake up and stop being bound by this good wife nonsense that she has been working with? And I have been telling you, sometimes people get shackled by religion. Nah, so you're not supposed to be there for your husband and do whatever it is, but you're also dead for guide as well. To an extent. Because you're able to say, all right, you know what, I'm going to think this sound right. You have the wherewithal to do that. You must can think. This man, you were in the restaurant business, Dodo Brain. He was. Goddess London name was. Amber is looking like she smell. It sound like she smell a pile of dung. Did Amber smell some ish? Did Amber, because it looked like she smelled some for you. Did Amber smell some ish? Cause it look like she smelled some ish. I don't know what she look like this, but like she's surprised. Why is she looking like she's surprised and shocked? As an O'Neil spoken about this, I'm gonna ask certain questions. I'm gonna say, listen to me. As long as they're going to go in it and have sense, perfectly fine. At this point, Amber should have a private bank account and try and rack up because this ain't it. Live, love, laugh. That's what O'Neil was saying a lot of times before. But people said, no, O'Neil, give it a chance. I mean, I give it a chance. All of Una say, run, 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 Anthony, and Anthony, if you run, and Amber, if you run. Because she's stuck right now. She's between a rock and a hard place. She is now between a rock and a hard place. Look. No one cannot save you. You have to save yourself. Good for him. I'm glad Amber went off on him. That is not enough. I know you're saying Arita, but at this point, that is not enough for Amber. But let's let go.
You know, with my business savvy and, you know, Wayne's connections, it's going to be... I'm sorry?
You are so damn selfish.
What are you talking about? I just told you this is a great opportunity, not just for me.
I don't give a damn about no opportunity, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
God, what is wrong with you? You sitting here telling me about a restaurant when you took mine away.
How did
Anthony, you took my bar out of my hands, and now you sitting here coming and bragging to me about a restaurant with you and your ex?
All right, so here's my question to y'all because I keep labeling something to you. I love the fact that she let him knew, time row one, something, it's all good. But you look at the restaurant for me that is striving. Let me know how you feel about me. Stand 10 toes down. Let me ask you a question. Did Anthony take the bar or did Amber give up the bar? There are two different frequencies here. Friends, don't just answer this question. There are two different frequencies. Did Anthony take the bar or did Amber give up the bar? Which one of them? Did Anthony take the bar or did Amber give up the bar? Which one? Which one? Because the two of them have two different frequencies. Them have two different frequencies. And I'm going to tell you exactly what O'Neil mean. If you're telling me that Anthony has taken the bar, then it means that Amber is a little child who is not able to manage herself and she's not an adult. So she need this man who you're going to call her husband to steer anything that she has. In other words, this man is able to control her. In other words, she has given up all of the power to this man. I beg to say that she has given up this bar. She has given up this bar. She's an adult and she's able to make decisions. She's giving these things up. She's giving up the power. She give up back her freedom. She's giving these things up because that is a responsible place for you to think of. If you give it up, it means it's from your power. For her to maintain any amount of power is her giving up this bar. Anthony take nothing from her. Amber has allowed this to happen. She has given this up. And we have been talking about this. You can't make it look like, say, this man a force her for whatever it is. She has to stand up. She have to stand up, ladies. If you sit down tonight and make it look like, say, this woman is, this poor woman, she has not been battered and bruised. He has not held her down. He has not held nothing to her head. Him not hold nothing at all to her head. She must take the responsibility at some point in time to say, look here, man, and push back on Anthony. When it gonna happen? O'Neal, Amber is going by what the Bible says. Which Bible? Which Bible tell Amber to give up the bar? Which Bible told Angela Atkinson, which Bible tell her to give up the bar? It was nonsense. That's what Amber was doing because she thinks this good wife, mumbo jumbo, as you say, is going to work out. And it is mumbo jumbo, you're correct. She has given this up. And nobody take this from her. She give this up. We were saying she shouldn't give it up. Even the business partner tell Amber that she shouldn't give it up. And she gave it up. Anthony take none from her. Anthony never hold her hand and bring her down to whatever it is. No. You must maintain some amount of responsibility for your things, man. Ain't no way you're going to make a man just come over all like this. Anyways, let's keep running. Let's keep going.
Are you serious?
Maybe this is a good opportunity for...
Anthony, I do not give a damn about an opportunity. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Are you hearing me at all? Do you ever hear me?
No, he's not listening. Goddess London, this is perfect. Amber has this mentality of being the perfect wife and agreed to give up the bar, but it cost her. She has given this up. She cannot keep giving this up. We said she was giving up time. She had give up time with Sheila with the whole baby thing. She gave up time with Anthony. She's giving these things up, ladies. Me no want to sit down and not because you're supposed to be yes, a good wife to a man means say you're going to give up the whole of your whatever it is. No. You're going to make the man stand up in your face? Are you going to allow a man to stand up on your head? And then say, well, he must stand up on my head, O'Neal, so what am I supposed to do? No. You not allow it to happen. This me can't totally agree with because she has given this up. This is her giving this up. Me not feel good about this because when she was doing it, I never liked it. It's been so scattered for a while now. The trajectory of the skits has been quantity and not quality. I don't like it. Honestly, Angela Atkinson, I don't like it. Amber, give up the bar, man. She give up the bar. This was her choice. She make a choice. She make a choice on this. She has made a choice on this. I don't know. I said that when he first came to her talking about this nonsense. I never like it from morning, Angela Powell. And O'Neal said, no, that I don't think that I wanted. I think that's one of the things Amber should push back on and say, no, Anthony, the business is making money. I don't think I want to do that right now. Going off not going to help because tomorrow morning she going to be making up and apology going to happen. That's all going to happen with it. The bar gone.
Do you even care? Look at you. Look at this look on your face. You don't even care, Anthony. And that's the most hurtful part about it. You sitting here telling me about a restaurant that's not even open yet. When we had a whole bar that was going good and you just shut it down, you just took it away from me like you take everything from me.
Again, this is what okay. Me disagree with Amber acting as though she's a, listen to me, as if she don't have a mind to think and to push back at any given point in time. Me disagree. Me totally disagree. Me totally disagree. Amber is not a damsel in distress in this. Me not like this. O'Neal does not like the mere fact that this woman has given up her entire self to this man. Yes, more have to be a good wife, but under what? Nothing that she's doing is working. Nothing now work. That's right, Beatrice, it's not working. That's why Holiday kept asking her for her opinion. Exactly. He kept asking her opinion every single time and she never give the opinion. Amber mad it's with Ro, that's all. No, she mad because she give it up and Anthony tell her to give it up and she feel a way now. She supposed, this is what I want her to do. Like Billy said, I want her to stand up and fight, man. Come on now, man. Remember, you know, we're talking about a husband who has cheated upon this woman, right? Well, I don't want to cheat for cheat. Let's call the cheat them washed. But a baby has come from this. She have to deal with this particular baby. And she's not asking for anything. She's not. That message she's not asking for nothing. Yes, Angela Atkins, she need to snap out it and stop make Anthony railroad. That's the point that I raise. Thank you for finally listening to me. I say, you can't make this man just a step on your head. So Angela Atkinson, you can't make no man just a step on your head just so. This man has been running wild over the woman the entire time. Even me, I tell you also, listen to me. Ain't no way this will be happening. This is a dream. What Anthony is going through is a dream come true for most men. Having your wife take care of the mistress baby, and you're not doing anything at all about it is a dream come true. If you ask the man them in the chat right now, and them get a Amber, they would have never give her away. If you got, you know what? Hold on, let me ask the man in the chat. If you got an Amber, would you give her away? Hold on, let me ask the men in the chat. Men, let me ask in the chat. Would you give her away? Let me see what them think. If you get an Amber for act like this, would you even give her up any at all? Them wouldn't give her up. She's been giving things up that is correct. She'll give up everything. I don't know what she'll give up these things for. And me, I said this, Angela Atkins said, me's a man, and he's the next man. I said, listen to me. Oh, you make the man just come in and it's taking away so many things from you and you not do nothing? No, man. Yes, let me tell you something. If me get a girl like Amber right now, me not give her up. Me I tell you straight off the cuff. If me can get a woman to be okay with me after the mistress, me not give her up. This is for men only. Me not giving her up. Uno can't get her from me. If me get a girl like Amber, uno can't get her from me. Nope. 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 You can take Sheila. Listen to me, J-Dub. You can take Sheila. Give me a girl like Amber. One woman that's going to take care of the mistress. That's going to take care of the mistress' son. Give me a woman like that. That's the point. The point is that at some point in time, she has to stand up. This cannot be this man just over. It's like a bully, a force if you take your lunch money. Anthony is like a bully taking Amber's money. With ease, he might take her lunch money regularly now, regular. He almost like a bully take her lunch money. You can't be ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Let's keep running.
I'm constantly giving to you. Constantly trying to be a perfect wife. Trying to do everything I can to please Anthony. But do you ever think about me?
Nope. Nope, that is correct. Never ever think about her. Bilderberg boy, thank you very much for the super chat. No. No. Anthony is the dumbest man in Scotland. He lacks self-reflection and self-accountability. He should have got the restaurant business for Amber. Him should have done that, but him not going to do that because he doesn't care. Bilderberg boy, him not really busy about Amber feelings. Listen to me. He need to slow Amber down, and we've been saying that he's been slowing her down. You can't have nobody come slow you down. Let me explain something to you. You think that is only men try this thing? You think that is only men try this with women? Women also try this with men, you know. You out there might not do it. But women try this with them, try to slow a man down. No, you're doing too much work, darling. You're doing too much work. Slow down, darling. Slow down. Slow down. You're doing too much work. You can't make nobody slow you down off of your grind. And here she goes again, correct, Roshan. Here she go again with this perfect wife speech, the nonsense. Jack nonsense where even me, a man, I tell you say nonsense. You can't be a perfect wife in a man. You can't. You'll never have everything where a man want. There will be some things that someone else is better than you at. But that is the difference with how men look at things, maybe, and how women look on it. Man understands it. Men have come to understand because we are graded by certain things that it is what it is. I have the amount of money, I make the amount of money. If I make $100,000, there's a man that make 200,000. If I make 200,000, there's a man that makes 300,000. So guess what? Me can't be the perfect of whatever, because what's going to be classified as the perfect? Because a woman going to the perfect man makes $500,000. Well, and next man going to make $600,000. So men understand this. Men understand that him just need to be able to do what him can do. A man cannot do what a man cannot do. And Amber need to learn that. This perfect wife thing is messing her up. Amber needs to stop with this perfect wife. Foolishness. Because it's foolishness. She needs to stop with the perfect wife foolishness. It's crap. It means nothing. Explain something to you. It means nothing to a man. Trying to say you're going to be the perfect wife. You can't. You cannot. Because if it were legal, let me burst Amber's bubble. If it were legal and Anthony could have gotten himself another pum pum, he would have taken it. This is why you cannot be the perfect wife. That's why you can't be perfect wife. You can't. If society has allowed, and if society say, you know what, men, you're able to get another woman and there's no charge, no penalty, you won't lose anything at all, you won't lose any assets, you won't lose anything at all. Don't worry yourself, guys. If you get two women, that's fine. If society was like that, he would have just gotten another pum pum and that would be it. That is why there's no such thing as the perfect wife. There isn't. It exists. That's the deal. But this is what she's bounded by. Correct, you can be perfectly stupid. That's exactly what it is. She's perfectly stupid for thinking this. Yeah? Foolishness, nonsense.
Do you ever think about my feelings? And that face right there tells me you don't. Turn the light off.
Turn off the light, Anthony, because the only thing Amber is gonna do is turn over. She'll go sleep for 5 days. She's gonna be upset, and then you guys will be back together again. You will be back together again. She's going. Just turn off the light. You won't speak to her for 5 days, and you guys will be bosom buddies and pals again, because that's what the deal is. No, Anne-Marie, I can't lay up and become upset. Only upset now. I'm upset now. So Amber pushed this so far. I've been talking about this, Anne-Marie. No, Anne-Marie, you can't tell me no to lay off now when me not like this. Why did she give up the bar? That's the question. This perfect wife thing of foolishness, that's the point we're raising right now. They have given us this topic. No, Anne-Marie, man, make me have to call this out. My parents owned several bars and taverns when I was a kid. If my mother worked late night, my father did too. Anthony should have been at the bar with Amber, but he never was there. And she not see them things as signs. Thank you very much for the super chat, Bilderberg boy. So you realize that how it really works in real life. She has been pushing this perfect wife nonsense. Perfect wife nonsense. Foolishness from whatever it is before. Anthony did this ish because he was jealous of her and he was living she was living life without him. He wants a Sheila type of. Listen to me. The deal is this: the man have to break the woman down to size. What he has done is crippled her. That's why I'm not okay with this, Anne-Marie. The husband, this wife has allowed her husband to cripple her and she's done nothing. Anthony has crippled her. That's what he's doing. Anthony has crippled her. That's it. This man cripple her and she don't realize the man crippling her. Putting her to take care of her mistress, baby. You think no woman could have ever come give me no baby that she get out the road and say, oh hey, only want to watch a kid. Pff, please. Never. Not never. Lock off the light, Anthony, we could go to bed. Please. Turn off the light so we can go to bed. That's it. That is it. So nobody, don't even tell me for chill tonight because I'm not very, very chilled because me not like this. Me not like this. At least she's not crying anymore. I think she's going to get a place of letting go. Her reaction are changing. She's detaching. She needs to detach. She needs to detach. Frankenstein, basically. Thank you very much, Angela Atkinson. This more I hear from una as the ladies them. Don't sit down and support no whatever that you know sip on the screen. Nonsense. If the bar was failing, you'd have won me. This was not bar 44 was not a failing bar. Or you go from like Goddess London said, you sell a bar that was doing well. You sell a restaurant then that's doing well because it's a restaurant business. Food and beverages. So it's restaurant. You sold a place that was doing well. And your husband is deciding that the next best thing for him to do is to go get another restaurant that is failing. Because the restaurant obviously is failing, as you can see. The little lady owned it and she obviously in some financial difficulties. And you want to go revive that one. But you had one that was going good from before. Why didn't he then just invite Rolanda and the rest of them into it? Because Amber, because he can do this to Amber. But guess what? She allows him to do anything, so I'm going to keep doing it. And that is why I'm wanting to get anything done. Please subscribe, guys. There you go. I'm Goddess London telling you how to subscribe and comment. That's correct. I soon start putting on subscribe, but only more than over the comments because people need to make sure they subscribe. No, man, that's what the deal is at this point in time. That is what the deal is. It can't make sense. So me no want nobody come tell me no, so must ease her up. No, there's no easing up on this because she allowed this foolishness to happen. She has given up the bar. You can't give up the bar like this, Panaman. Don't we even have the clip? Let me see if we can find the clip. Let me see if we can actually find the clip. Only can you actually find the clip tonight? Because I'm not going to understand. Let me see if I can find the clip with her and Holiday about the bar. Let me see if I can find the clip. This is the clip right here, so. This is the clip. Make sure I can find it for you. So I know how this played out. This is exactly why O'Neal upset pan Amber and not Anthony, because at this point, Amber is now allowing herself to be a trick. She's allowing herself to be a trick. That's what I have the issue with. This is why I have an issue with this. This is why O'Neal is not so happy with Amber at this point in time. I'm not happy with her because, listen to me, at this point in time, Anthony cannot do anything she doesn't let him do. Anthony cannot do anything to Amber. She doesn't allow. Let me play this one so you can see it. Here it goes.
Hold on one second, guys.
What's going on?
As much as I love that conversation we just had, Amber, I didn't get to hear much from you, and I just feel like, honestly, we put so much work and time and energy into that place. And, I mean, we started from ground zero to where we at now, and to be able to leave this at this height, at this moment where Bar 44 is at, and I know you know how hard it is to, like, get Bar 44 jumping. No disrespect to you, Ant, but I really didn't get to hear much from Amber, and I really want to know, is this a decision that you really want to do? Because, I mean, we put a lot of work and time and energy to this.
Holiday, I think we've said.
Hold on. You know why Holiday was not incorrect in this conversation? Because Amber is also a business partner to this deal. Look, if Amber was not a business partner in this, then yes, sure, Amber don't need to speak. But because Amber is also a business partner in this deal, She have a wherewithal to speak in this. And look, this was exactly when Holiday asked her the question. And look how she not said nothing at all.
We needed to say when we were up there.
Yeah, but I heard a lot from you, but I didn't hear a lot from Amber, and I want to hear what she has to say about this as well too.
Holiday, have you ever been married? Are you married?
I've been married before.
Oh, you've been married. Okay, so you're no longer married anymore. You're divorced.
Yeah, but I've been married before.
Okay, so you should know how a marriage works. Like, we didn't meet with you separately. We met with you as a unit because that's what a marriage is. And when we said that we want to give our piece of the pie back over to you, that was a group decision. That was a unit decision.
I hear what you're saying. All I'm saying is that I've heard a lot from you, but I haven't had a chance to hear a lot from Amber, and I know.
Did you guys hear this? You hear Holiday giving Amber a chance to speak. This is why O'Neal is upset. This is exactly why O'Neal doesn't take the other piece that you're giving him. Holiday gave Amber a chance to speak. She never spoke. Listen, if Amber was in this business with Holiday before the marriage, y'all would have won me. But Amber was in this business from before the marriage, which means she has a right to speak on this without Anthony. She does. It's called separate property. This is exactly where O'Neal, this is why O'Neal upset the way I'm upset. This is why O'Neal is saying that Amber has given up the business. This is why she gave up the business. She's doing this to herself. She has free will. And that was the point that I'm raising to people. Amber should have never even given up her bar and her bit of the independence by allowing Anthony to take that away from her. She is allowing him to break her even more. Exactly. She is allowing these things. Amber sold the bar to do what? What Shayla's baby? Exactly. That is correct. One journey. Amber sold the bar. Amber sold the bar to become Anthony's babysitter. We soon get in Panya Vanswell because I know you want to get in another one tonight. I know say at this you want to see. This you want, this you want to see. We are true iron. Y'all are acting like Amber was the majority owner of the bar, 44. If you go back and watch this kid, she only put in 20%. Regardless, she still have a share night and so she can speak on her share, Roshan. If you have 20% in a business stake, you still have the wherewithal to speak on it. I mean, not a problem with what you're saying, you know. The point of the matter is Holiday give her a chance to decide if she want to sell her 20% or not. And she has decided, say, and she hasn't said anything. That's my problem with the entire thing. I could have 1% me having at the bar, I want to know about it. Only could I have 1% in the bar, I want to know about it. I believe Amber is a silent partner. Well, she's not silent enough. She should have kept the bar and let him babysit his own child. Exactly. She has left this thing to become a babysitter. He just come up with something and she goes for it. And that's the problem me have Gwen. That's the problem O'Neal have. No level of thinking into it. Me nah say you're not supposed to. Yes, you know what I mean, work with your husband certain ways, but him can't just if you jump off of Mount Everest and you jump off of Mount Everest. Me nah go rock with that. Clarence, we know say Anton not care about Amber long time. Long time. Amber acts like a scared little girl. Like she's a chicken girl. She act like she can't stand up for herself. Eh? Let me see if I can get the part. Hold on. Bilderberg boy, hold on, see if I can get it. Anthony, listen to me. Who needs enemies when you have Anthony for a husband? He only bullies Amber. Everybody is a punk. Everybody else punks him except Amber. This is the only person can. Listen, this was him in the man's chest. In case you don't remember, this was him in the chest.
Wife. That's. I don't know if you're not realizing this. This is my wife, and you keep saying no disrespect, but you're disrespecting me by talking around me and talking to my wife. Now, I said that we no longer want to be in business at Bar 44 and with you. Now,
look pan who him a talk to the teddy bear in the chest. Anthony was in here talking to the teddy bear, and Amber not said not a thing she not said. Bilderberg, boy, you're perfectly correct. He was in the man's chest. Look when him a talk to the teddy bear in a man's chest. Where was Amber when Anthony was talking to the teddy bear? Where was Amber? Look at this. There is the teddy bear. See the teddy bear. I am make contact with the teddy bear right there. So there it is. There it is right there. So. Hmm? The teddy was getting a whole lesson. Where was Amber when he was talking to the teddy bear? Where was Amber when Anthony was talking to the big old teddy bear? Well, give me one moment, Arita. Make I read your comment. Make I read your question. Arita, I'm just upset, Arita. I'm upset because O'Neill, Amber needs to be like me. She needs to leave Anthony like I leave my children's father. Yes. It took me 14 years to leave him, O'Neill, but I did. Because you have to cut out. If the man not do what I'm supposed to do for the youth, them and he's not doing what he need to get done, and you have to do it, then I sweat go. I understand. He has not shown me that he's capable of anything. You need to come down because this deal has not even happened yet. No, Shaman, I can't come down because the point of the matter is now she has seen the true Anthony. The point of the matter, Shaman, is this, is that even if him don't get into the business, Shaman, just the mere fact that him have the gall to make her sell the business. Him have the gall to make her sell the business and actually went to go look at another business in the same line to buy. That tell me everything we need to know. Even if he doesn't buy the business. But don't worry. We're not going to tell him what's going on. It's a lifestyle. What they say behind your back. That's exactly what's going on. 9:30 tomorrow, she gonna apologize. The question you need to ask yourself, will she apologize? This and this is O'Neill's everlasting problem. Things like these happen, which are huge things. Amber, I'm calling your father about you acting like a fool. That's the thing, Lydia. Call her father because of foolishness. One of them are gonna apologize tomorrow. Watch it. Somebody gonna apologize tomorrow. Just watch. Don't worry. Don't worry. If you don't think O'Neill know him at all, but watch tomorrow. Look how somebody gonna apologize tomorrow. Watch how you're gonna get. You're gonna see somebody apologize big time tomorrow. Just watch it. Just watch it. My father used to adjust his hat right before he was about to hand out a beat down. Was Holiday about to beat Anthony down. That is your question. Was Holiday about to beat him down? Because I've seen the signal before. One out of two things that will happen. If Amber apologizes, I will lose respect for her, and I don't have her back anymore. That's my problem. This to me, that is my problem. My problem with her is that just. If I were Amber, let me tell you something. If I were Amber, let me explain something to you. Since as you want to know what I think, people like Charmian. Let me tell you what I think. Because Vanswell just a clown. Me know so Vanswell a clown now. Bishop Chris needs to be revoked and he needs to sit down and repent for taking Anthony's money to marry Amber a third. Somebody's asking the question: Does Bishop Chris need license needs to be revoked for making this marriage happen a fourth time. Bishop Chris. Listen to me. Bishop need to live up. Let me tell you something right now. Like, listen to me. Me now waste no time for nobody right now. Me a burn out Bishop Chris right now because him shouldn't even get them all
More
together.
fire.
Burn me a burn out that right now.
All our burn corruption, say. More fire.
Blaze me a blaze up the
All
shadow
our
upon
burn
him right now.
confusion, say. More fire.
Blaze me a burn out Bishop Chris right now. Burn out me a burn out everything right now. Me a burn out right now. Lift up like Chris, like German. So Bishop Chris need to lift up. Bishop need to lift up right now. The bishop need to lift up right now. Bishop should have never married them like this. Eh? If I got married for a fourth time, what if them not get married again? Bishop Chris. Listen to me. Bishop need to lift up right now. Me I tell you right now. Honestly, Jeremy, Bishop need to lift up. Me not lie. Me not put my mouth at ground and talk. That means I'm not going to tell any lies. I'm not going to put my mouth on the ground and talk right now. I'm telling y'all right now, Bishop Chris needs to go. Him need to go. Him word them now have no power right now. And I tell dealing whatever it is. Listen to me. Bishop Chris again. Me have to burn out Bishop Chris right now. Me have to burn him out again.
Fire.
Bishop Chris has to get burned out right now.
Say. More fire. All
Bishop
our
Chris
burn
must
confusion, say. More fire.
Never. I could have never taken marriage license to play with Anthony. Anthony needs to be banned from marriages. Anthony needs to be banned. Anthony needs to be banned from marriages. Them and listen to me. The next pastor who married Anthony need to lose them license. The next pastor that marries Anthony needs to lose them license. Don't worry, not the apologies tomorrow. Don't worry, somebody will apologize and look how easy it's going to get blown over. Look, we have known Rico DIY. Anthony is too selfish. Rico DIY, we have known that Anthony is selfish. The point of the matter is this. The problem we have with this is that Amber has sat down for this particular point in time and she has done nothing. And that have burned the audience is the fact that the Amber character has done nothing to help herself. Me know Anne-Marie said me harsh tonight, but I saw it go. Me can't sit down and take this from Amber now, man. A foolishness. How much time she going to disappoint you now? Eh? I'm tired of her disappointing y'all now.
More fire.
I'm tired now of she disappointing now, man. Vanswell, you need to come out of that chat right now. Please, Vanswell, please. Allow us to complain, Vanswell, without you rubbing it in. Vanswell. Lovely Wayne writers, Amber, Anthony, Sheila, Iman, and Sheila Skits. Amber said it on her live. Why, I can't know. Amber not doing anything but tell Anthony that he's wrong for coming against God's blessings for his new business. That's all she's going to do. The question is, will she, that's good question, George. Will Amber, this is your question, do anything about this? That is your question. The question, no, whatever it is, This woman cannot be subjected like this in the 21st century. This is not 1901. This is not 1901 where women were property. And by the way, I'm not saying a woman must submit to her husband and take care of her husband for whatever it's, but you must also know when your husband and make a decision when it makes sense. Me expect my wife to tell me say, "Oh, no, that decision not sound right, you know. That sound like you're gonna lose money." And I say, "But babe, why you think me gonna lose money?" Well, you know what? Because I just saw this, and I noticed this. That's what I want. Every man want that from them woman. Every man want a woman who go and look out for them best interest. Every man values that in a woman. That's not the question. Will she do anything? That's the question. Amber has been reduced to a babysitter, a maid, and a cook. That's correct, and Beatrice. And that's the point. People don't understand why we're so upset tonight. Babysit. Eh? Amber will not do anything but exactly. George, me see the comment in the George, because that's what going on right now. Amber divorced Anthony and leave the blonde wig on the porch. That's what she need to do. Amber need to blame herself and no one else. She acts like she doesn't have a brain. Girl, at this point, you listen to me, man. You can't now blame Anthony now for realizing that you are a fool. That's my problem. So what if they apologize to each other and work it out? Oh, they're going to work it out, Anne-Marie, and the man keep doing things when they make no sense. He is pushing it. He realizes he has a woman that he can push it with, and so he's doing just that. Him knows him can push it. I've been telling you this, Anthony knows he can push it. So what does he do? Him push it. Anne-Marie, let me tell you something. Anne-Marie, Anthony pushes it because he knows he can push it. I saw people stay. Anthony, listen to me again. I'm putting this up. Pushes it because he knows that he can do it. That's why him knows him can do it. So him push it. Him realize that Amber is not going to do anything. She's not going anywhere. She's secure. So him keep pushing it. Him keep pushing it. Them not go ever work it out, Anne-Marie, because you have a husband that realize that his wife is weak and realize his wife is bounded to wedding vows and this theory or philosophy or belief of being the perfect wife. That's what them realize. She is shackled by religion and being the perfect wife. And when I say religion, I not say no, that listen to me. You're not supposed to listen to God. And that me I say. Oh, I don't want to put words in my mouth, but I think what she does is she misquote the Bible. And she misread the pieces what she's supposed to read. That are my perception of this. So she gets shackled by these things, these beliefs. Number one, there is no such thing as a perfect wife. So she needs to get that out of her head. And number two, pray to God and ask him for signs, man, and make him show you various things. The amount of times, the amount of signs that God has shown Amber, she not take none of them. So a religion she bound it to. Whatever vow she claims to she work on, and up to now, I don't see where she's using discernment. I keep saying, I love the Amber before she took back Anthony. The Amber now is not a godly Amber. The Amber before was more godly than the Amber now. That are the thing. Listen to me. Y'all remember the Amber before Anthony came back? Did you guys remember how much she was with? Do y'all remember how she used to pray in the nights them? How she used to sit down and she used to fast? And how she used to listen to God and God would tell her some stuff and she used to smile. She was extremely happy. She did love her life. She was living life. She was doing good. I'm talking about when When the breakup happened, Roshan, in case you don't know what I talk about, when the breakup happened, Amber was a different soul after then because she started to just live her life. That is the Amber me I talk about. Yes, Carrie, she takes the scriptures out of context. That's what me I talk about all the time. She need to consult to the preacher, not the one in the ATL who learned who is learned in the scriptures, and she need to pray some more and fast on the scriptures them. But let me read some comments. Maybe O'Neill is out of pocket. O'Neill, I'm over the storyline. Wayne took the good story and destroyed it to promote the tricking 304s them. We're upset. Me vex. And she was a different Amber. Russia, I don't know if you da watch the Amber, but the Amber that me know which Amber me I talk about. There was a time when Amber started to gain peace in herself. There's a point where you could have seen that there's a vast difference. Thank you very much. There's no scripture to speak about the person's wife. That's why I say she bound the religion, because up to now she not really even get the religion properly either. She not even getting with God by herself. The Amber before this was the better Amber. The Amber that spoke to God. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Me no watch that. We haven't seen Amber since the day after Christmas. When them come back and show her, they came back with some nonsense. When them do show her. Amber is speaking up more now. So Anthony realizes his shortcomings and will have to adjust to please her. But that's the problem, Anne-Marie. That is the problem. There are no repercussions. There are no consequences. There are no consequences. What Amber is doing is willfully and blindly doing anything Anthony say, including jump off of the top of the Empire State Building. O'Neill, Amber leave the door open and then the devil walks in. So she will have to go bad. She have to go back to God to get him out of her life. That's the point me raise. Me know Amber me talk about it, that's fine. I know Amber me talk about. There was a different Amber when Anthony left. I'm going to say, Amber, you have found peace. There was a level of peace with Amber when Anthony left. When she finally gave up on Anthony. When Amber gave up on Anthony and Shayla, she found peace. No son of me alone seat. She find a level of peace. There was a level of peace in her soul where you could have see. You could witness the peace and the serenity. Now that's why we were playing it. And a lot of times we do this thing. You could have witnessed the peace and serenity. But now Anthony come back and we do. Listen to me. We're all guilty of this, you know. We beg God to help us out of tough situations. We bawl every day and we pray every day. And we cry and go up on our knees them and we say, Lord, if you bail me out, I will never again. The moment God bail you out, you don't remember him. Trust me, don't feel. Listen to me. Don't feel like it's just Amber alone that does this. Don't feel like it's just Amber alone that does this. We bawl and we complain. God, if you ever just send me the sign, and God send you the sign, he does the things, does the things for you, and after that. That is correct, Charmin. That is correct. We were all saying the same things about Anthony when we thought he did not remember their anniversary. What do you mean? Yes, Charmin. Before she did have her peace, she disturbed our peace. I believe when someone shows you who they are for the first time, believe them. And Amber has never showed me that she was godly. Well, Roshan, again, me think the Amber character has made strides because, funny enough, they have written it where the Amber character has made stride into that level of godliness to me. Right? But me understand maybe what you're looking from. There was a time when Amber basically was finding some amount of peace in her head. What has occurred is that Amber has allowed Anthony to disturb her peace. Like me said before, it's the good old, let me beg God for some help. God help you. And the moment him help you, you forget about the help. If that's what you're talking about, then every human being guilty of that. Every human being guilty of that. Amber's face used to glow and she was at peace. Me remember the scenes then. Because even me used to comment on it and say it. Because she's not doing what she was doing before. She was seeing him exactly. Was it peace or a victim? I think it was peace, Erica. There was a level up because she had let it go. After a period of time, she let it go. She let go the Sheila thing, she let go the Anthony thing. That was when she was at peace, when she let it go. The moment she pick up back Anthony, is the moment everything has come back on her again. So me think it was peace. Amber go listen to Ernestine. So, really. Amber let Anthony play over her. Exactly. So right now, I'm a player again. Well, Mama Brenda told her not to let the devil back in. Yes, M. Johnson. Thank you very much for this. We were here now. Listen to me. We all watch the skits, you know. Amber had her piece and she give it up. Just like what she have at bar 44 and she give it up again. Amber have this thing where, like somebody said before, she tends to misinterpret the scriptures and misinterpret signs that she's getting. She good at that. That's her problem. Forget the old Amber O'Neill. Go to this one. She gone and not coming back. This is the old Boo Boo the Fool. This one is the fool. This is it. This is it. The Boo Boo the Fool come back. The idiot Amber come back again, man. Idiot Amber, basically. Well, that's the thing, you know. Russia and them must say, Anthony selfish. Listen to me. Anthony is going to do what's in his best interest. Every human, this is the truth. All human beings have some level of selfishness to them, because if you're not selfish enough, then selfish is survival. You need some amount of selfishness to survive. Now, I think what they're referring to, Roshan, is that people are saying, well, she has said him selfish because he allowed her to release her business, right? While him want to start another business. So him selfish. That's what she's saying. That's what's going on. Now, me maintain, Roshan, that Amber has given this up. Amber had joy because she had the joy of the Lord. That's correct, Terry. And she had the joy. She had the joy in her soul. And she make Anthony come back in and take it. That was the Amber that was better. But the Amber, the gone, boy, she gone, brother. She gone. No, come back, never to return. She turned fool again, basically. Make them trick her. Make them trick her. Make them trick her for your husband who attacked to teddy bear in a man's chest. This is exactly what's going on. 3 sets of vows, eh? And the same marriage. No man deserve a marriage like this. Where 3 sets of vows, Sylvester. 3 times they married and are the same foolishness. Is Bishop Chris a Temu pastor? Is Bishop? The people must say, somebody say we can. Let me say we can order Bishop and Temu. Let me go for Temu to Max. No, no, say Bishop Chris can't buy Pantemu. Let me go Pantemu and say me can buy a bishop. Let me say me can buy a bishop Pantemu. Hold on, let me say me can afford a bishop Pantemu, yeah. So because let me say me can buy a bishop Pantemu. Can you actually buy bishops on Temu? I probably can buy a bishop on Temu. Bishop for sale on Temu. Temu. I'm go on Temu right now. Temu shopping. Bishop. Can I buy a bishop on Temu. See there? My box covers are where the blows ask. See there? Good old Bishop, we can buy her just a Bishop to blow. Me gonna start a go for me so we can buy. Me gonna start a go for me so we can buy Amber a new Bishop. Should we buy Amber? Should Amber get a new? We need to buy a brand new Bishop to box. We don't make me stretch out. Don't make me stretch out there, please. We need to buy a new Bishop on Temu right now. We need to purchase a Bishop right now for Amber. We need to purchase a new Bishop because the Bishop we have now works. Them have Bishop on Temu we are sell. They have Bishop selling. We can buy that Bishop here. We could purchase this Bishop. How much for that Bishop here? $9. I know me can buy that Bishop. I know me can. Hold on. I wonder how long it take for come. I wonder how long him take for forwarding. Now I'm going to buy that Bishop here for Amber because ain't no way. She need a new Bishop. She need a new Bishop right now. She needs a new Bishop. So if me have to go purchase her a Bishop for myself, me have to go buy her a Bishop. Ain't no way me can buy her a Bishop. What you mean, Angela? Me have to buy her a Bishop right now. $9.57 for a Bishop here. Listen to me. At this point, if listen to me, if Anthony and Amber are getting married, me need to marry them next. Exactly, Jerina. Jerina, I miss what you said, Jerina, because Jerina, let me tell you something, Jerina. I told them to know I'm upset in Jerina. Jerina, I told them to know I'm upset. Amber needs to make herself booked and busy. That is correct. That is correct. If Amber is to marry again, should O'Neill marry Amber and Anthony for the fourth time? Since this to me. Since them hold on, folks, hold on, friends, hold on. Listen to me, friends. Amber, I saw it go. We joke around. That's what we do on the channel with the skits them. So I saw it work. Don't worry. If it's too much for you, have a wonderful night. We joke around. Here's the question here, so now. Maybe only just need for maybe only at this point in time, anybody can do the ceremony. Because they're just going through the motion. The point of this is that them just go through the motions. Anthony is going through the motions. The point of this argument is that Anthony is just going through the motions. Kasim, I'm going to make it hard in me, Kasim. Kasim, I'm going to make it hard in me, Kasim, because ain't no way me can allow this. No relationship is... You see, okay. Anne-Marie, me love this. And I'm going to... Let's respond to this. No relationship is perfect. And that they don't... That doesn't... They don't need a divorce. They need to communicate their needs and desires to each other. Here's the problem I have with this, Anne-Marie. Here's the problem I have with this. The problem I have with it is that the problem with this marriage is this. At this point, they are unequally yoked. This is my problem I have with this. Let's work on this, really and truly. Is Amber and Anthony unequally yoked? This is what I think. That's what I think. True to love, Amber like the Spinners song. It takes a fool to learn. She does. I can do it because I have my license to conduct a marriage. Even Terry can conduct the marriage. The problem I have is that they are unequally yoked. That's my problem, Anne-Marie. And when a marriage is unequally yoked, no amount of nothing is going to solve it. That's my problem about it, Anne-Marie. If we want to really speak about this on a serious level, let's get serious. Make we really get serious. If you ask me, I think they're unequally yoked. It's clear. Anthony wants something else and Amber wants something else. And that's why I don't think it's going to work. It's clear. It is clear. Anthony wants to get something else done from what Amber wants to get done. They cannot even agree on a business. That tell you everything you need to know. Before the business, them could agree on it as business partners. The moment them become husband and wife, them can no longer agree on this business. That means that they must be unequally yoked. That's my take on it. But let me look on y'all's comments. That is correct. It is a skit, Dorothy. Thank you very much for reminding people, because sometimes people don't remember it's a skit. These are skits for us to have fun with, guys. Don't ever get too serious. We're on jokes with the skits. If you're not into that, this may not be the channel for you. Because only like a joke about the entire skit. I'm supposed to get the skit as entertainment. We're just entertainment, guys. We will do talk about the topics seriously. So that's different. They are unequal. Amber wants to wear the pants in the marriage. That is also true, Vanswell. That's why Onila said them. And Vanswell, you know, I'm going to give you a clap for that one. I like that. And she's wearing the pants, Vanswell, because Anthony doesn't know what role he plays. And he don't understand the role that he plays. So because of that, them have a switching of roles. And because there is a switching of roles, we could say that they are unequally yoked. And that caused the issue. Just entertainment, folks. If you want to come over here and I get too serious, we will discuss the topic. Because it is entertainment with topics. So nobody take it too serious. Right? When we talk, don't take us too serious. Please remember, refrain from getting upset. That is the deal. That is the deal. But Kasim, you tell me what you think, Kasim. Because I know say you have a certain look and a certain viewpoint on it. Anthony is just being the classic narcissist. Well, you can't say he's a narcissist, but I understand what you mean. Not wanting his wife to have any type of independence whatsoever. Is he just doing anything he want to do? Vanswell, Amber doesn't wear the pants in the relationship. She has submitted to her husband. What Amber should do is to take her power back from Anthony, period. I think Vanswell is talking about, there are some points where it look like Ashia lead the entire thing. For example, the day when Shayla came over to drop the baby off, and Amber went in front of Anthony, even though them discussed it behind closed door what they were going to do, and she did something else. Those are the moments Vanswell talk about. And in those moments, Vanswell is correct. So when Amber is supposed to stand up like with the business, she's not standing up. When she enough to stand up like with Shayla, she's standing up. Funny enough, that's what Vanswell talking about. Even if Vanswell say man that matter about, that's what Vanswell talking about. Only after their marriage, they were agreeing on their businesses. All hell broke loose when Shayla injected herself in their marriage. Exactly. At this point in time, the minute them equally yoked. The baby has complicated things, friends. A lot of things has complicated things with the two of them. It's over. Listen to me. For me, it's over. Beatrice, that's what I'm saying. There are times when he's not man enough. O'Neal, Amber, and Anthony is day and night. Amber let the devil drain her and has no strength to stand up for Anthony. Exactly. Don't mix business with your personal. Anthony has his own business and Amber needs to get her own business and needs to and not be talked out of selling. Thank you very much, live, love, laugh. At them, they're the problem in the thing. These are the issues. I don't know about her wanting to wear the pants. There are points where she wears the pants in the thing. There are times when she come in and she does things when she's not supposed to get them done. You can't take all of Vanzel's statement because some of Vanzel's statement them peer to our Sheila. Somebody take all of them, but there's a part of truth in what Vanzel is saying. There's a bit of truth. There is a bit of truth to me. I don't know about her wanting to wear the pants, but there are times when she wears the pants because Anthony no man enough to wear it. Again, what like one journey say, sell the bar to do what? Babysit? Don't forget the Daltons are the couple of the year. Lord gosh. Couple of the year, eh? Roan and Amber, that's a good question. Would Roan and Amber make a good couple? At this point, she might need somebody else. That's what we're saying. Anthony sometimes not man enough, and so because of that, Amber tends to wear it. They are equally yoked spiritually. You believe that? Me not believe it. If they were yoked spiritually, Anne Marie, they would have not been having these mismatches. Because there's one thing we learn. The stronger your spirituality is, it tends to affect your everyday life and your physical. Because you have to go inside for the spiritual. And so as within, so without. As above, so below. That means whatever sits inside of the subconscious mind is going to play out into regular reality. As above, so below. Whatever sits up in the head, the crown, whatever sits inside of the mental, if they were equally yoked, whatever sits in the mental, that's what we're going to see in the regular everyday life. As above, so below. As within, so without. The troll them in the comments. Sorry, me not say that. Don't worry about the trolls. We'll ask some question right now. When Amber is submissive, her husband, you call her a fool. To her husband, you call her a fool. When she speaks up, says she's behaving like a man in the marriage. Hold on. Don't get it twisted. You're talking about Vanzo that was making a point on something. That's why I said, guys, don't overtake this too much. There are times, sure. Does she circumvent Anthony Pan sometimes? Yes, she does. If says she wanting to be the man, I don't think so. Do I want her to be a submissive wife? Yes. But submissive don't mean stupid. Just like you are in a company. Let me work this out for you. You're in a company. There is a leader of the company or you have a boss. You are submissive to your boss, but you're not a fool. If your boss tell you to commit a crime, you would not have committed that crime. You're not a fool. You submit to your boss leadership, but you're also not a fool. Are two different stuff. That is correct. That's correct. You stop seeking God. What is a satanic saying? What is a satanic saying? Emmy girl, what is a satanic saying? As above, so below? Emmy girl, explain this. Emmy girl, please explain. Please explain. Emmy girl, please explain this. All O'Neill said is As within, so without. In other words, whatever you think inside of your belly, then in your chest, in your mind, that's what you're going to verbalize out on the open plane. Is that what you're talking about? That what we're talking about? Anyway, me work out the thing with y'all. Amber has all the time in the world to dive into her Bible study and praying and fasting and seeking God guidance from God about her marriage and her life. And at that message, she can see whatever it is. Only you're assuming that Amber is not in the word. Well, I only have to look for nothing because at the end of the day, Shamin, what I'm getting is, what I get is stupidity. As above, so below. Is not what you're saying. What do you mean? As above, so below. In other words, what it's the kingdom of the underworld in the same as the heavens. Okay, again. So that's why I'm gonna give that to you upon a spiritual level. Emmy girl. Again, it is meant to mean. This is what it is meant to mean. That when you pray and you go deep within yourself, if you can convince yourself and you can have the faith inside, deep down inside, then it will manifest on the earthly plane. As long as you take the actions that God has given you to take. That's why I say, as within, so without. As above, so below. And me use the mind and the body as that. So maybe you're thinking of heaven and hell. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about you, the being. Whatever is inside of the mind, above, inside of the mind. Anyway, let me not jump in it. I'm going to get too spiritual because it sounds like we get excessively spiritual. The point of the matter is that, right? Amber was acting much differently when she was in the word by herself. All I'm saying, Charmian, all I'm say is Amber acted differently when she did the reading and the studying and Anthony was not around. The moment Anthony and Shayla has come back around, she has lost all of that. Correct. That's all I'm saying. Me no want to take that. That's how I say with that right now. If you want to say only last few minutes, that's the point only is making. Amber is married. Why match her up with other men? We need to respect marriage. If she decides to leave her, then so. But don't wish bad for the people's marriages. Okay, Anne-Marie. Makes sense. But it's also a skit, so people are saying, well, let's ask the question. Because it's a skit, Anne-Marie, we also have to ask a question. We have to still remember it's a skit. And the point of the skit, Anne-Marie, is to give us an inkling into seeing, is to use the Amber story to ask ourselves in our own timelines, because you have some people who single and watch a show, to ask themselves, am I choosing the right partner or am I failing? Maybe like how the Amber character is not working so well with Anthony. That's the point of this though. So you have to ask the question because it's a skit. You get a chance to look at a skit and see what you should do. That's why we have to draw comparisons. I know what you're saying, Anne-Marie, in real life, yes, we wouldn't compare this in real life. You are correct. But for the purpose of the skit, the idea is to use these skits and ask yourself the question, is there anything from the skit that I see that, you know what, that's interesting. Would I do this? Would I do that? How would I feel about this? How would I feel about that? You know what? When I look at a person like an Amber and I look at a person like an Anton, these two characters, what do I see with them? Does it look like them, feel like them should be together? Yes or no? I can use that as a marker versus a real life relationship. That's what we mean. When we do those comparisons, that's what we do them for. We do them because we want to know exactly if there's anything in it that we can actually discuss. Amber is choosing Anthony. and he's a reflection of how Amber feels about herself. Kari, that is exactly what I was trying to explain to people. Kari, me love this. This is what I was trying to explain to the person who asked me the above and below and the in and the out. This is how me I say. She's only reflecting. Anthony only reflect how she feel. Every time him give her a particular feeling, it's the feeling what she have inside. The feeling like she not deserve everything. The feeling as though she's not good enough. The feeling as though she is this perfect wife and whatever it is that a come from herself. I love this card. This is a wonderful comment. This is a wonderful comment. So when somebody is abusing you verbally and you're sitting down and taking it, it is also a reflection on you because you are allowing them to do that to you. That's why O'Neal keeps saying this, because you are responsible. You have to take 100% responsibility for everything that happens to you. When somebody come in your space and them treat you bad, ask yourself the question, what did I do to bring this person within my surrounding? What kind of feeling did I have before they came in? Why now when they come in, me feel the same way? Love this. Absolutely love this. What a wonderful comment. Love that comment, Yakari. Love this comment. Love this comment. Love it, me love it, me love it. Oh, good lord. Me love it, me love it, me love it. Me not to understand how much O'Neal love comments like these, because they are very powerful comments. Let me see what you say, Shamin. Let me see what you have, Shamin. What I got from this skit is that maybe we're jumping the gun because we didn't give Anthony a chance to tell us what he was thinking of doing about the restaurant. And I'm saying, Shamin, that what I get from this is that it doesn't matter. The mere fact that this is my problem I have with it, Shamin. This is why I not like it, Shamin. Because again, you have told your wife the reason why you want to sell this business is because the economy for restaurants is bad. Then if the economy for restaurants is bad, how can it be good in the same breath for another restaurant? That's why me and this explanation don't work. No. Will the writers try to clean this up? They probably will, because that's what they do. When we over here at O'Neal TV question them try to clean the things up. Yeah, them try to clean it up. Them try to make it look as though we're crazy and we don't know what we're talking about. But no, Charmian, no. Charmian, the answer to this one is no. Which jump, which gun? What kind of gun him could be jumping? What kind of gun he could be jumping at what Anthony is doing right here, so? Why was Amber not allowed to keep her business? That's my question. Up until me can answer that question, me can't take this. The problem is everybody lives off of the 50-50 crap in relationship, and when you should be trying to give your best self. Amber is not giving her best self. Anthony has taken it away from her. Has he really taken it? I don't know if him take it. Me like what you're saying the truth to love, but I don't think I take it. I think that she has given up her best self. Instead of being who she is, and I love that part the way you said, she's not giving up her best self. Which also means she also needs to seek God so Him can guide her with her husband. That's what's supposed to happen right now. I love that. Amber does not choose Anthony over God. Well, it seemed like that, Del Mari. It just feel like that to us. That's what the argument is. They did not have a restaurant. They have a bar. People can do without a liquor, but always food. Hold on. Hold on, Charmin. Hold on. Give me 1 moment. Give me just 1 moment, Charmin. Give me 1 moment. Charmin, give me 1 moment. Because I know we're not gonna do this. Charmin. Charmin, I know we're not gonna do this. Let me see if I can dig into this skit today. Charmin, I know we're not gonna do this, Charmin. So you know what? Don't worry, Charmin. Because you know O'Neal already knows. That I'm trying to be right. I just try to make sure that we're both talking on the same thing. This was them today after the entire thing. Charmin, watch this. Just pay attention to this, Charmin. I know nobody.
It's a what? It's a what? On a Sunday?
But
Wayne.
people hungry on a Sunday, man. This the day people eat. Wasn't nobody in there.
But Wayne,
It's a what? It's a what?
we know it's a Sunday, but listen, Wayne, didn't God bless you when you were in the club business and you were struggling?
I'm struggling with.
It had all the materials to start the business or to keep the business going. That's turnkey. Now, as far as getting the people in there, that's something totally different. I mean, yeah, like
And you act like we can't do that.
Well, just tell me a warehouse then. Don't tell me a turnkey, because you said it was operating. Just say it's unoperated right now. I don't see the real purpose of us really doing this, and I really don't want to sell that food like that for real. Because I'll be pushing, I don't push the vegan thing, but I feel like people should eat healthier. So I don't want to really push that on the people. The deal with it is, Shami, what I wanted to show you was the mere fact that they're going into all parts of this. This is a food and beverage business. The point on it was that it's them going in the food and beverage business. It's the same business. It's food and beverage. It works with foot traffic. Them bar 44 was a club, sure, but it also sold food. It's just a different avenue then of the food and beverage business. That's the point. But you know what? I think we have done a lot tonight. Don't worry yourself, guys. All right. You know what? She need to go back in the prayer closet. I think I agree with that, Terry. She need to go back in her prayer closet and go pray again. This is how I agree, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. I'm gonna get y'all some rest. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna talk to you soon. Sleep well, sleeping on the bed. Have a good night.